All right. And the underlying energy for you guys this time around is the Queen of Swords. So some of you guys could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius right now. Someone that is speaking their truth. Very hard to talk to sometimes, maybe. But I do feel like this person is very intellectual and very clear about how they, how they feel, what they want, what their truth is. They're very logical. They can be very, I don't think they're difficult to talk to, guys. They're not difficult to talk to, but lying to them is a really bad thing. So just in case you guys ever thought about doing that, no, try not to. These ladies are fierce. Now, the Queen of Swords is also someone that could be it doesn't have to be an air sign, but it could be someone that is good at giving advice and very helpful. So you guys could be seeking help right now. Oh my God. What did I just say, y'all? Don't lie to a Queen of Swords. Okay, so I feel like for some of you guys, the situation with this Queen of Swords has a lot to do with some lies. Someone that wasn't being honest. Somebody that maybe the Queen of Swords herself wasn't very honest with you, or you weren't very honest with the Queen of Swords. Somebody may have been avoiding a situation in regards to love right now. Just trying to avoid it altogether, trying not to, get involved with love right now. For some of you guys, it could be like taking a risk with a Queen of Swords. Now, definitely. Now, your current state of being, you have the Four of Cups. So for some of y'all could have extended an offer to this person, or you could be, this offer is extended to someone else, or this Queen of Swords possibly extended an offer to you, but there's some waiting. You're not really sure whether to take this offer or not, or if this person is going to take your offer. So there's a lot of waiting, like I said before, just like in the beginning when the Three of Wands came out. That's waiting, right? Waiting on the response of something, of the effort that you put towards. So I feel like maybe you guys went on a limb, and you guys are either dealing with I don't know if you're dealing with rejection, but I do think you guys are being held up. I don't think you got a real response, and I feel like you guys are sitting here waiting in limbo. I feel like it's just, you just sat here just waiting. Now, where you want to start, where your goal is the Ace of Cups, which totally makes sense, right? You guys want to start new love. You guys want to get into this. You guys really want to begin starting something in the emotional area. I really think you guys really want to start diving in deep within your emotions with a particular someone. I feel like you guys really want to start some new love here with this Queen of Swords. But the thing that's keeping you from this Ace of Cups is judgment. I think that there is a situation that's not quite tied up yet. I feel like there is something that has to change, but it's a bit of resistance, something that needs to be seen, a perspective that needs to be had. Perhaps there's something that hasn't been done yet that does need to be done. Let me go ahead and quickly clarify judgment. The Eight of Swords is something about it's something about fears and thoughts and how you see things. I feel like you guys are feeling trapped in your thoughts. I feel like there's kind of a bit of apprehension because there's not really a lot of ways you can kind of do something. I mean, I feel like you guys feel that way. Definitely saying so with this Four of Cups here, because he's only looking at the Three Cups here, right? He's only looking at what he has and what he can do, but rather than seeing that there's a possible solution to gain his goal here, which is the Ace of Cups. I feel like if somebody is possibly even offering you the cup back, or you're waiting for a cup to be handed to you, but you don't see it. It's because you have a lot of stuff on your mind. And I feel like right now it needs to be cleansed, or something needs to be changed about how your mindset is right now in order for you to gain that love. And the reason why you have the Judgment card crossing, keeping you from this Ace of Cups is because of the Eight of Cups. Perhaps somebody walked away from a situation emotionally. Somebody might have been emotionally done with something. For some of you guys, there could be I really feel like there could be something emotionally, just like you just weren't emotionally satisfied with a situation. Either it could be you or with this Queen of Swords. Perhaps that's probably why this waiting to see if this offer is legitimate, or you feel like you don't know if this offer, giving it to them even, is even worth your time. Okay, so with your best path to follow, you guys have the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is somebody that is very emotional, someone that is very loving. She has her cup closed, as you notice. There's a lid over top of it because she knows how she feels. And I feel like right now, I feel like honestly, allowing the person to open up about how you feel, how they feel, is important. But I feel like with this Queen of Cups is someone that relies on their intuition a lot. And someone that probably doesn't communicate how they feel very clearly a lot of the time. But this is the Queen of Swords. Shoot. Let me go ahead and quickly clarify the Queen of Cups for you guys. Why is the Queen of Cups coming up as their best path to follow? Maybe it's to go, maybe you have a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio around you guys, and it's indicating perhaps that this person is very much in love with you. I do feel like the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups are the same person. For some of you guys, this could be two different people. Libra, Jesus, you have Justice here. So I feel like, oh, maybe for some of you guys, this is about karmic correction, right? This is correcting the wrongs, balancing things, putting balance in the situation. I feel like with this Queen of Cups, perhaps there is a need to communicate with her. Trying to show you guys. Perhaps there's a need to communicate with her about something, about what needs to happen in the dynamic of the relationship, what you expect, or perhaps how you feel, perhaps, about, or asking her how she feels. There is a need to give and take right now. There's something imbalance with the Queen of Cups because of something not being communicated, I feel. Now, I do feel like maybe for some of you guys, this is talking about going ahead and apologizing for some of you guys. Perhaps this is talking about you need to apologize. Or if that's not the case for some of you guys, for some of you guys, y'all did some wrongs, okay? For some of you guys, it's clearly saying that the Queen of Swords is here because of somebody not being honest. Somebody was not lying. Somebody was lying. Either it was the Queen of Swords or it was you guys. Yeah, somebody was not being honest, and for some of you guys, maybe you guys probably weren't being honest and walked away from a situation without communicating it properly and as an apology in order for things to progress. For some of you guys, this person here, the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Swords, lied to you, and she needs an apology. But there also, which maybe she hasn't communicated that apology, and there needs to be some sort of initiation of this talking, because communication on this person's part is not happening. The Queen of Cups, I feel like they have emotions. I feel like they feel deeply for you because you have the King of Cups in your feelings. That indicates to me that they feel that you are their king and you are their queen. I feel like honestly they do have a lot of love, but they're a little bit apprehensive in themselves to communicate with you. So if you want them back, allow them the space to come back. I think honestly that with Justice here, at least giving them a platform to speak is something that you can do, at least allow them to apologize or to correct some wrongs. Okay, so if they've done you wrong, I feel like with Justice, I feel like there is an imbalance. There's something that needs to be corrected here with this Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups is a totally different person, and you have to, hash out the karmic cycle with this person that you're currently with, which could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or someone that's really emotional, someone that's really emotional, possibly someone that could be a little bit manipulative. I feel like there's something karmically that needs to be fixed here with them in order to progress to the Ace of Cups, to begin that offer, to begin this journey here. But for some of you guys, it could be that you have to apologize, or at least show them that, give them the platform to speak there, and give them a chance to apologize. Okay? Because again, I think the reason why you don't want to start again is because there is something you're not over. There's something that you haven't gotten over it yet, and this situation that you haven't gotten over is just it's painful for you. It's honestly very, very scary. So I feel like it just needs to be corrected. Whatever you feel for this person or whoever, I feel like ultimately too, this could be forgiveness in itself, right? The karmic cycle is if they haven't reached for an apology yet, if they haven't gone to you to apologize, then and you want them still, there has to be something in you that will allow them at least to forgive them. I feel like you need to forgive them in your heart without them initiating it. If you want a verbal apology, that's fair enough. But again, you could be waiting forever with that. But if you really want to progress, you want to move forward, you don't want to be stuck here, you have to forgive them for yourself. It's not for them. You're not forgiving anybody for them, because, who cares? You messed up, you did what you did, whatever. But I'm forgiving that, what you want to do is forgive the person to free up space for new love. You can't have new love if you have something that's not done, that's not finished. You have to do something to get this. And if you really want this, it's about forgiving this person. Like I said, it's not forgiving for them, it's forgiving for you. You got to let them go. Okay, it's hard to do though. I'm not saying that it's not hard to do. Okay, especially if there was something that emotionally that you're just not emotionally happy with. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately though, I want to see you guys have love. I want to see you guys have love in your lives. But the only way for this to happen that I see, especially with something major like judgment here, is that you have to forgive this person for what they did. For yourself. To free up space, to allow space in your heart to love. If you have hatred in your heart, if you have any sort of resentment towards this person, love will not be found for you, okay? Because it's obstructing it, right? Your heart signal is going to be off because you're focusing on the pain that you have from this person, someone that hurt you. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords can be very hurtful, okay? So she could have hurt you, this person here, but right now it's all about forgiveness. Forgiveness for yourself, though. Okay? I stress that so much. Now, for how you guys are feeling, you guys have the King of Cups. So you guys could be feeling very emotional right now. Not opening up about how you feel, but you guys are feeling very much. I feel like you guys are either in a lot of pain or you guys just have a lot of emotions that you're going through. You guys could very deeply be in love with this person still that requires forgiveness right now. Or you guys may need to apologize to. So there's a lot of emotions here with you. And I feel like you haven't opened up yet. You're holding it all in. It's because this emotion that you have here with this person hasn't really completely, it hasn't been released. Okay, you have a lot in your cup. Are you going to let it go? Are you going to release it to get fresh water? Because that's what the Ace of Cups is all about, right? Getting some fresh water. You've been dealing with this water for a while. It's murky now. It's moldy. If you want new love, do you want this moldy stuff with it? I really would highly suggest that emptying that cup, releasing it, letting go, forgiving them, understanding that the situation was messed up, and it could have been handled better, but you can make the situation better now. It doesn't matter what happened in the past because you can make your future golden. And if you can believe that emotionally, if you can believe that you can manifest love and be romantic in the way that you feel comfortable, in the way that you want to, and trust people again, you have to trust yourself to release this grudge, okay? All right. So for a lot of you guys here with your hopes and fears, you have the Seven of Pentacles. And this is totally understandable considering what could have happened with you guys. Somebody could have betrayed you. Somebody could have lied to you. Somebody could have been very harsh with you. Somebody may have really seriously hurt you. So getting into a relationship again is like asking yourself if you're willing to commit to another situation where there may not be rewards out of it, where you might have put a lot of heart and soul into it and invested yourself into it, but not see the rewards but actually get the reverse. You may have gotten some pain. So with this situation, it's really talking about whether or not can you trust people, can you go back and have this again? Do you want this enough to put your heart and soul back into it? Are you willing to focus and really build a relationship? This with the possibility of it falling through like the last one. And this one is a brave question. You have to look at yourself and look at your heart. And I feel like you guys, like I said, Leos, I've sent in the comments with some of you guys, some of you Leos, okay, that out there, you guys have huge hearts. You have really, really big hearts. And I feel like, honestly, you guys have such, such passion that holding that in, keeping it all tight, it's just like wrapping the sun in a blanket. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it's looking like. So this is what this whole situation is looking like. You guys are wrapping yourselves in a blanket. The beautiful, vibrant sun that gives us springtime, sprouts the food, that we get, plants and everything like that, the harvest that we get, summertime where we can enjoy our summers and, get that vitamin D, all that, you're just wrapping it up in a blanket. Now, I'm not saying you're doing this on purpose, you guys very well could be, you guys are fixed signs, but I'm not saying this to be, not saying this out of oh my god, you guys are, destroying everything. No, I want you guys to have love just as much as everybody else in here. But what I see is you guys closing up because of something that happened in the past. Now, that is justified, right? This person messed up. This person should have did something differently. They should have handled the situation a whole lot better. But are you going to keep yourself from love because they couldn't handle themselves? I don't think so. I feel like honestly that should not apprehend you from creating new love. And that's why your outcome is the Empress. Giving birth to new ideas, giving birth to a new opportunity in love, giving birth to an opportunity to spread your wings and create again. You know what I'm saying? Because right here you have all these emotions and all this all this here in your heart and you're not expressing that. So right here, if this is what you like, if this is what you want to do, this is, this is for you, right? But if you want new love, if you want to express yourself, if you want to be the Leo that you guys are, the magnificence, the royalty, something's got to be released. The pain and the sadness, the pain has to be released. This person's wrongdoings to you must be released for you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and pull you guys your romance angels, okay? I'm going to give you guys a quick shuffle here and see what else is going on. Playfulness. Wow. I agree. And this is saying to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I was just talking about y'all being the sun. Okay, so that is highly important. Allow your inner self to express. Don't hold it all in. If you want this person back, then get this person back. Okay? I understand what happened was in the past and that you can improve on it, right? If this is a new person and you're afraid of something similar from the past relationship that happened, then you have to try to overlook that. Try to, realize that you've risen up. You've overcome that circumstance. And you can make your future relationships better than that one that you had experienced. It takes courage, Leo. And you have that courage. You can do it. Wow, you guys are flexible. And this is talking about allowing yourself to be, to adapt to your environment, to learn something new, to be able to gain a new skill, to help you through this situation, right? To help you through any situation. And peace is under here again. Wow, that's awesome. So, yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult considering, like I said before, you guys are fixed signs. So when it comes to being, to learning something new or to doing something differently, to moving from your stable rock or stable place, it's a very big challenge because it took you a lot to get to where you are. But right now, this is all about change. Change needs to happen within yourself. And it has a lot to do with forgiving or releasing of something, of, righting wrongs with the person that you had loved before or you currently love. Okay, and it is either apologizing or forgiving the person for something that they have done. Okay, but you love them very deeply. That's what I see. And you guys are coming up as a very deep couple here, a very emotionally tied couple. So there is some karma that is playing out here, but it has to either come from forgiveness or recognizing what you've done and moving on from that. And, either expressing your apology or expressing your love, expressing how you are. But there is a balance here that's needed. I feel like something needs to be received to this, something needs to be given to this Queen of Cups. Okay, either an apology or this Queen of Cups needs to come out and say, hey, I apologize. Either way, if you're holding out an apology, then, you're going to be waiting for quite a long time because the Queen of Cups is just like the King of Cups. They don't communicate. They don't open up. So you have to either find it in yourself to forgive them, for yourself to be able to move on or to begin something new with this with the Queen of Cups. Or, you can stay here, but it's dimming your light. It is dimming your light. And it's all totally up to you, though.